I call Dr. Pamji Palmer.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I'm taking a short call to support the Social Housing Reform Transaction Mandate Bill on its third reading. Mr. Speaker, just like the previous contributor, what I have seen is that the members from the opposition are accusing this government for selling state houses. But, Mr. Speaker, what they are doing is they have just picked one component of this bill, the component that suits their politics. Yes, Mr. Speaker, but New Zealanders can see through that. New Zealanders have already worked that out. They are not going to be drawn into their argument of state houses ownership, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, this is going to backfire them, definitely going to backfire them, because this bill is about housing people in a timely manner. And I have come across many cases, Mr. Speaker, where people are really desperate to get into social houses. And actually, very quickly, I would like to describe a case. This couple, Mr. Speaker, wife and husband team, both are in advancing years. Husband is suffering from Huntington's disease, and the disease has advanced to the stage where the symptoms are quite visible, Mr. Speaker. He's not able to look after himself properly. His communication is already affected. There are wide spectrum of signs and symptoms already visible. Wife works full-time, they're renting a house, but wife knows that she won't be able to continue her job because she will be required at home to look after her husband full-time. So, Mr. Speaker, this wife and husband team, they desperately need to get into a social house. And they don't care if that social house is owned by Housing New Zealand or that social house is owned by a community housing provider. All they need is, Mr. Speaker, a proper house, a proper social house. There are people, Mr. Speaker, with ongoing needs, and we should be able to support them. By providing a proper house in a timely manner, we are providing them an opportunity to live with dignity. We all agree we need more social houses, we need quality houses, we need houses of right configuration, and we need houses in the right place, Mr. Speaker. And that's why this bill is important. I support this bill and commend this bill to the House. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
The next call is a split call.